Mid-caps and the small caps are also holding up pretty steady. Tech Mahindra reported numbers yesterday. Stock's been given a thumbs up. It's up about 5.5%. PAT grew by 37% quarter-on-quarter. Sales was up 6.5% quarter-on-quarter. The management joins in right now to take some questions. Mr. Vineet Nair is the Vice Chairman, MD and CEO at the company. So thanks very much for joining in. Let's talk about the performance of the company this quarter, what has aided it, and we'll talk a little bit more about the volume growth as well.
Well, our consolidated revenues for the quarter were 1,907 crores and they were up 34% year-on-year and 6.5% sequentially. The EBITDA margins were 19.9% for Q4. The consolidated PAT for the quarter was 377 crores, which also was 25% up year-on-year and in fact 37% up quarter-on-quarter. The slight contraction in the margins, 1 percentage point which you saw, was largely on account of, or I would say essentially on account of the change in the currency value. So to the extent the currency value, the value of the pound came down and the rupee hardened a bit in relation to the previous quarter in terms of dollars, that was the exact amount by which our margins came down. So I would say the margins remained by and large steady if the currency was to be taken out. For the full year, as you've seen, that our revenues were around 6,870 crores, which were again up 25% year-on-year, and the EBITDA for the year was 1,424 crores, which was up 55% year-on-year. So by and large, I think this is a pretty healthy kind of uptick in both revenue and in margins.
So what's the organic growth this quarter if you were to exclude the Comviva acquisition, and also separately, what is the contribution of Comviva been this quarter?
Well, it is the organic growth was not that great because for the simple reason that our revenue from BT went down, and though it was more than made up by our growth in other organic areas, I think the net growth was only 1%.
So the US dollar revenues from the non-BT accounts grew by 13.3% on a quarter-on-quarter basis. Revenues from BT, on the other hand, declined by 7.6%. We want to talk a little bit more about this mix and what's been happening there.
Two things are happening in BT. One, they are insourcing part of the work and they are doing it themselves. Two, they are reducing quite dramatically their overall spend. So consequently, as the largest supplier, that reduction impacts us. That's the bad part of it. The good part of it is that we still are their largest vendor, and our share in their spend is going up. Though in absolute terms it's coming down, but we are performing much better than other suppliers. That's a thin satisfaction when your overall revenues are going up, but that is also a reflection on how they value the quality of our work.
So who are these non-BT clients? Could you profile them? I mean, are they of specific profiles, these customers?
Yeah, we have very, very large. All the large telcos are our clients, whether it be AT&T or it be KPN or it be Airtel. So almost all large telcos of the world, Vodafone, all of them are our clients, and obviously the revenue from them is growing quite handsomely, and that is why despite BT contraction, we see an uptick, a marginal uptick in the overall organic revenue. For example, in AT&T, for third year consecutively, we have been selected a vendor of the year by them, which reflects not only on the quality of our work, but the fact that we are the best vendor they have.
So let's talk about the acquisitions which the company made, HGS and Comviva. Both these companies have a lower margin profile than the company itself, company average, and therefore you've seen the EBITDA margin see a slight bit of a squeeze. Do you see that improving anytime soon?
Well, the margin profile of HGS is less, but that is what was contracted, which is at around 15%. Margin of Comviva is at par with the margins we are getting.
So let's shift focus to hiring and headcount. Last 2 or 3 quarters, you've seen the headcount declining. This time around, what's the change in headcount? And do you see this as a conscious decision made at the management level to reduce hiring and reduce headcount?
No, it is a conscious decision. There was, and basically the reduction has taken place in our BPO segment, and that essentially is certain accounts we chose to give up because they did not meet or come up to our profitability criteria. So we have given them up, and there has been a reduction.
Any wage hikes for FY14?
Early time still.
Okay. So an outlook in terms of a qualitative guidance for the year ahead?
Well, I don't think that as we look forward, the global economies are anywhere close to settling down. US may be a bit of an outlier because I think growth is returning and discretionary spend is increasing. Europe is in doldrums, and that situation is not likely to go away in the immediate future. Rest of the world is doing all right, thank God for that, and the economies are still relatively buoyant. This is on the global economy side. However, what is interesting is to understand the fact that the demand for communication services has grown, and the demand for data services is almost insatiable. So telcos have no choice but to grow, and if they grow, there is an impact on us. Which are the economies which are looking good to us? At this point, all of it, but I'm most bullish, paradoxically, in regard to Europe, because I think Europe is recognizing that to become more competitive, they will have to drop some of the barriers which they had, formal or informal, to trade, and they will have to buy services from the more cost-effective sources, and we are one of that.
Right. So just one last question before we let you go with regards to the deal pipeline that you see and the nature of those deals.
No deal is easily available, my friend. You have to work very hard for it. But I think now Tech Mahindra is the leader in telecom technology out of India. Therefore, every big deal automatically comes to us for bidding purposes. Some we win, some we lose. But that is the joy and benefits of being a leader in a particular segment.
Mr. Vineet Nair, thanks very much for joining in. That's the management of Tech Mahindra. A very good set of numbers. Stocks up 6% and stayed that way since the start of the trading day. Good beat with regards to market expectations as well. Some more numbers to keep an eye out on, and some of them have shown you